Welcome back to Leeds lately for the live watch along of Leeds United versus Blackburn Rovers. Of course, a massive, massive game, as every game is now, in this run-in to the end of the season and potential promotion back to the Premier League. Of course, big news yesterday was that Leicester lost away at Plymouth. One goal coming from Bundu in the 20th minute, curled into the bottom right corner, was enough to see Leicester off, and Leeds have a massive opportunity to go back top of the table today with a win against Blackburn Rovers. Of course, Ipswich playing as well today. I think they're playing against Middlesbrough, aren't they? So we'll be looking out for the scores in that game as well. But before we get into any of that, welcome everybody who is joining the stream, especially those who are Leeds Lately members, Karen Curtin, CB, and I think that's all we've got for Leeds Lately members at the moment, but also all the regulars as well, like Penny Lane, William Williams, Robin Gill, Sajal, just all those ones who are usually in here. So thank you everybody so much for joining me today. I'm looking forward to a big game here at Elland Road. Sajal saying, if there ever was a must-win, it is today. Come on, Leeds. Yeah, absolutely what we discussed just a minute ago with Leicester losing last night. Let's have a little look at the Leeds United lineup. We've changed today. We've got Meslier in goal. Roberts goes into right back with Rodon, Ampadu and Firpo unchanged from the rest of the back four, which means obviously that Gray then goes to midfield alongside Gruev, so Kamara drops to the bench. Nonto comes in for James, and then you've got Jorginho and Somerville with Peru coming in to replace Bamford as well. So lots of people were calling out for it. Lots of people were calling out for a change in the lineup for Leeds United, and that has now happened. So hopefully it makes a big difference today. Let's have a little look at the bench. So the bench for Leeds is Carl Darlow, Sam Byram, Liam Cooper, Glenn Kamara, Jaden Anthony, Daniel James, Joffy Gelhardt, Patrick Bamford and Matteo Joseph. And that leads us on to what Sajal was... it wasn't. It was Emmett Oliver. So with Peru starting, does this mean Bamford is the first one off the bench and he'll come on before Joseph? I'm paraphrasing, but that's the gist of it. I don't know. I feel like Joseph might be a little bit more of an impact player, but then does Farke just go for experience and put Bamford on? Not sure. Hopefully, this is the thing, right? Hopefully, we'll be out of sight by then anyway, and it won't matter so much, and we won't be getting to late stages in a game needing to do something as we have been doing for the past 3 or 4 games now. So hopefully, this is the start of a turnaround in form, and we can go into the rest of the season in good form. Welcome Chewy Backer as well, joining us, and Render LUFC 86. Welcome everybody who is joining me. Looking forward to a great game today. Of course, as we always do, remind people... Actually, do you know what? I think I can pin a comment, you know. Hold on. Oh, I can. Let's put a PSA in the chat. Sorry about not talking for a second. I'm just going to pin this message. There we go. Now everyone should be able to see that, and I won't have to keep mentioning it. Don't take sweets from strangers. No, just the goal thing. Just the not saying when a goal goes in for either side in this game. We'll talk about the Blackburn lineup in a minute, but of course the Leeds lineup is on screen at the moment, so I'll just put that on for you again, just so you can see it. Anybody who's joining me who hasn't seen it already, this is the lineup for Leeds United. Meslier in goal, Roberts, Rodon, Ampadu, Firpo. Gray moves into midfield, Gruev is alongside him, then you've got Nonto who comes in for James, and Peru who comes in for Bamford, with Jorginho and Somerville taking up their normal positions. No, dad jokes are always welcome. Welcome. Welcome Lloydis, welcome Liam B, welcome everybody who's joining me. Welcome John Buck as well. This is where the bench comes into play, end of the season, good squad. Yeah, we have options on the bench, don't we? And hopefully that we can bring some of those on and impact the game. But what I'm hoping for today is that we don't need to. A nice easy game where we score a couple of goals in the first half And by the time we get to the point where we'd be usually going, oh, bring on some subs, we won't necessarily really need to. So that's my hope for today, because we have been struggling of late, and I'd like to see that sort of that form turn round and us have a nice easy win, because every single time another team stumbles, we stumble too, and it's very, very frustrating to watch. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. 4 minutes away from kickoff here at Elland Road as it stands in the table. Leicester 42 games, Ipswich 42 games, Leeds 42 games, 88 points for Leicester, 88 points for Ipswich, and 87 points for Leeds. Leeds with the best goal difference on plus 43, and Ipswich is on 32. So if by the time it comes to the end of the season we are joint on points with Ipswich, we're always going to be ahead of them, because we're... what is it, 12? I can't remember what I said, but I think it was about 12 or 13 goals ahead of them. So they're not going to score. They're not going to make up that difference, are they, in a few games, in 4 games? So hopefully we do enough to get past them points-wise. But if we don't on goal difference, we could be okay anyway. So it'll be interesting to see what happens come the end of the season, because it is just so tight down there. Up there, sorry, and down there as well. Blackburn on 46 points. Sheffield Wednesday in the relegation zone on 43 points. Birmingham City in the relegation zone as well on 42 points. I genuinely don't look at any other teams other than Leeds. Oh yeah, of course. This will be my first anything on the channel since Stuart Dallas has announced his retirement. So such a shame for him to have to cut his career short, because I think he probably could have had an impact this season if he was fit. I think he'd have been a great player to be able to play in at left back and stuff. And I think there's something happening at halftime, is there, for him? A big round of applause and a big sort of moment of appreciation, I think, for Stuart Dallas at halftime. So hopefully the lads go out there and do it for him today. We really need to get these 3 points today. I think Kamara's been playing for a while. He's ill, so not surprised he's been dropped. Yeah, I think it's sometimes as well, you just need a bit of a mix-up, don't you? You just need to play things a bit differently, and I think some people have been calling out for a while to have what's his face? Connor Roberts in at right back. I think on the square ball, I think Dan Moylan mentioned how sometimes Rodon can seem a little bit reluctant to pass the ball to Archie Gray when he's out in those wide positions, but always seems to be able to trust Connor Roberts to do the same thing, to give him the ball. So hopefully we see a little bit more fluidity in our passing from the back today, and a little bit more trust playing the ball out wide to Connor Roberts, so that Leeds can get up the pitch better, because like we've said over the last couple of games, we have not been moving the ball fast enough. Elland Road belts out marching on together ahead of this crucial promotion running game. Nonto back in the starting lineup again. Hopefully he can do something today. Him and Somerville and Jorginho across that middle line should be a great combination for us. Positive thinking, yes. Let's go and get a win. To be fair to Grealish, it definitely wasn't a malicious tackle, was it, on Dallas? It was just really unfortunate. Again, just because Sky Sports are doing it, I'll put Leeds lineup on the screen for you. Those of you who are just joining me, there you go. That is the lineup for Leeds. Bloody hell, it's the first time Peru started since February. Here we go. So in net, pairs, Carter, Hyam, Wharton at the back for them. Britton, Tronstad, Rankin, Costello and Pickering across the midfield. Smodix, Gallagher and Dolan make up their front three as well. Obviously, Smodix, top scorer in the championship, so we'll have to try and keep him quiet today. He must have done really well to be top scorer in the championship, considering he's playing in a team who are right just above the relegation zone, Smodix. So hopefully we can keep him quiet. Yeah, absolutely, Chewy Backer. Morning, Justin Odell. Hoping for a good day. Absolutely. Unbeaten in 5 managerial meetings versus Blackburn. Daniel Farker, 4 wins, 1 draw. Come on, it's a home game. It's against a team who is struggling down the bottom end of the table. We've got the impetus to go and win this game as Leicester lost last night and Ipswich have got to play as well today. So let's go out there. Let's go out there and get the result. Come on, Leeds. Remember, guys, look at the pinned comment. Don't say anything about the goals. Leeds just having a huddle in the middle of the pitch at the moment. Of course, as well, if you haven't hit that subscribe button already, make sure you do that, and then you'll be able to talk with our lovely chat down below, because it is on subscribers only mode. That's how I get you. And of course, check out Classic Football shirts, link in the description below, and use Leeds Lately 10 for 10% off. Plenty of Leeds shirts on there that you can look through. Blackburn just having their little team talk now. Just get ready to put the timer up because we are seconds out from kickoff here. Come on, Leeds. Feel like we're more positive and attacking when Roberts is on the pitch, but that might just be because Farker's used him when we needed to push. Yeah, that's true. Did I watch the Dallas interview? What, on Sky? I've only seen him do his talk with the rest of the squad. I haven't seen him do any of his interviews, really. I didn't catch that. Smodics has been amazing for us. Can see him going to a better club at the end of the season. Yeah, he's considering where you are in the table and how many goals he scored, you'd imagine that he would probably get picked off. Throw into Connor Roberts about halfway inside the Leeds half now. 15 seconds in here, and Leeds hoping to go back top of the table. Afternoon, everybody who's joining me. Here's Junior Firpo striding forward. Tackled there, but Somerville picks it up and passes that one back to Ampadu, who can play it across to Rodon. Rodon now to Connor Roberts. Here's Nonto. Back into Rodon's feet. Already Leeds look like they'll be quite attacking today with most of our players way up in the opposition half, and Ampadu and Rodon being the ones to hold the ball at the back as usual. Here's Joe Rodon. Back to Ampadu. He's got Firpo out wide and he thought about it but didn't use him. Now he uses him. Here's Firpo just inside the Blackburn half. Now into Somerville's feet. Somerville inside and gives it to Jorginho. Jorginho tries to loft that one to Archie Gray. Archie Gray tries to play it to Nonto in the box. Nonto still managed to get it. Here's Joel Peru deflected, and it's going to go out for a Leeds corner in the end there. A lot of bubbling around in the box, but Leeds do win themselves a corner here and an early chance to get the ball into the box. That's actually fairly realistic, isn't it, Jay, for a championship striker? Because that's what similar to what we played for Joel Peru, and he'd scored 20 goals last season. Somerville with probably one of the worst corners I've ever seen towards the front post. Heads that away, Connor Roberts, and it's going to be a throw into Blackburn just inside the Blackburn half. Terrible, terrible corner that was. The fact that they've put about John Eustace is that he led Birmingham to a 1-0 win over Leeds in December or whenever it was. That's not, like, usually it says won 5 of his last 6 or yet to win as a, I don't know, just some sort of fact about that, but not just like, oh, he beat Leeds once with another team. Here's Archie Gray. Now Connor Roberts. Into Nonto's feet. Nonto plays that one back to Ampadu. No, 1-0 to Birmingham it was. Here's Ampadu. Gray. Firpo. Inside now to Somerville. Plays it to Jorginho. Ball taken away from him though, and Blackburn can come forward here. Dolan's making a run on the left-hand side. Gallagher's making a run on the right. Played inside to Smodics. Smodics tried to let that one run, but Leeds win the ball, and here's Rodon playing it into Jorginho. Leeds could be breaking here. Player tries to trip Jorginho, but he stays on his feet. Plays it into Joel Peru. Joel Peru, good tackle there from the Blackburn fullback, comes flying in and makes that challenge. And Joel Peru just didn't check his shoulder there. Here's Rodon. Across now to Ethan Ampadu. Now Rodon again. Out to Connor Roberts in the right back position. Looking for an option, but there's not really anything on, so he does have to go back to Ampadu. Goals from fast breaks this season. Leeds 12, Plymouth 10, Blackburn 9, Preston 8. That's the most. Leeds have the most out of anyone, but Blackburn not far behind. Ampadu to Jorginho. Jorginho does really well to keep the ball there, as we always say. Now Somerville out wide to Firpo. Plays it inside to Jorginho again. Back to Firpo in the box. Firpo tries to play it through. Tries to slot that ball through for Somerville. But in the end, Blackburn can clear down the line. Played straight to Ampadu, though. Here's Rodon. Now Nonto picks it up. Connor Roberts has gone beyond him, but Nonto has to go back in the end to Joe Rodon. I think Jorginho's now just taken up a position out in the left-back role and Firpo's in the number 10 role. Here is Jorginho picking it up in Firpo's usual position. Little flick down the line towards Somerville. Somerville felt like he was pushed there, but nothing given, so Blackburn can clear that one. Ampadu brings it down with his chest. Now Gray, back to Ampadu. Poked into Jorginho. Jorginho trying to hold on to it. Loses the ball, though. Blackburn play it all the way back to the goalkeeper here, and he sends it up over the halfway line. And Gruev can be the one to deal with that and give it to... Oh no, I thought he was going to give it to Meslier, but he doesn't. He turns on it and gives it back to Ethan Ampadu. Now Firpo, back to Ampadu's feet. Meslier. Rodon now. Out wide to Connor Roberts. Connor Roberts has to play that over Dolan's head as he was pressing him there. Now Ampadu. Yeah, I agree, Emma. I think if we can score early on and get rid of their game plan, that'll be a massive help to us. Here's Gray. Rodon. Roberts. Down the line to Nonto. Nonto turns. Tried to play it back across to Connor Roberts, but in the end he loses the ball but wins it back and gives the ball to Rodon, who just passes it straight into touch ahead of Firpo. Poor ball there from Rodon, and the pressure that Leeds had going has now subsided. We're already looking sharp with the change lineup. I think it makes a massive difference having Connor Roberts out in the right back role and Archie Gray in midfield again. Taking the time over this throw in Blackburn. Thrown in and headed away by Ampadu. Ampadu heads it away again. That's going to be a Blackburn throw in the similar position to where it started. Throw-in still not been taken. There we go. Throw-in comes in now. Headed on by Blackburn, but away by Ethan Ampadu. Here's Somerville. Back to Firpo. Tries to play that one down the line towards Joel Peru. But it can be played back to the goalkeeper by Carter there. Oh, Peru putting pressure on the goalkeeper. Now Jorginho out wide to Somerville. Somerville looking for a way to get the ball in the box. That was a foul there, and it's going to be a free kick to Leeds, I think. Either that or a corner. Yeah, free kick. Yeah, Carter just kind of flies in and shoulder barges him over. Goals conceded from set pieces. Blackburn 15 this season, which is the second most in the division. But it's not too much of a worry for them because Leeds are terrible at set pieces. Somerville then getting ready to take this free kick. Very, very tight angle, so not a shooting angle. Out by the touchline. Somerville's ball in. Punched away by the goalkeeper. Here's Nonto. Nonto goes to shoot left-footed. Good save in the end by Pears there. So a really good strike there by Wilfred Nonto with his weaker left foot, and the goalkeeper had to make a diving save there. So Leeds come up with another corner. Somerville. It's a better delivery. Headed away though. Now Archie Gray. Into Nonto's feet. Nonto being pressed. Does well though to get the ball to Connor Roberts. Connor Roberts is kicked right through the back of the legs there, and it's going to be another free kick to Leeds. Wharton, yeah, he just goes straight through the back of him. I just don't get why if you're really struggling in the league, I just don't really get why you take silly risks like that just to give away a free kick. It's going to be Gruev, I think, to take this free kick out from the right hand side. In swinger, left-footed. Here's Gruev, steps up. Bends that one in towards the far post. Goalkeeper can come up and catch that one. Not a good delivery there from Ilya Gruev. Yeah, Nonto, and that's what I like to see, somebody taking a shot from the edge of the box. We talked on, whenever it was that we last played, we talked in this chat, didn't we, about how we like to try and walk the ball into the back of the net. And I think having somebody like Nonto who's willing to just take a smash at it, and pretty solidly as well, good efforts on target and stuff from him, it's nice to have that because it offers you something a little bit different. There's always a chance that one of them goes in. Welcome, Tim. Hello, good to see changes in the starting 11. Time will tell if Peru starting was the best option. He had an okayish chance before and got himself into a good position, so hopefully that's a sign of things to come. Hi, Lee. Welcome to the chat. How's the first 10 minutes been? Just got out of work. Leeds have been positive, seem to be moving the ball a little bit faster, especially with Connor Roberts as more of an option out wide, and Archie Gray in the midfield suits him a lot better. And we've had a few shots and a few little chances. So I think we've had quite a good start. But Ampadu has made a mistake there and given the ball to Gallagher in the box. Gallagher tries to chip it towards the back post. Good defending there by Junior Firpo. Junior Firpo is going to try and play that one down the line, but he's been tackled there by the opposition fullback. His Firpo heads it back to Ampadu. Now Firpo again. Now Firpo does play it down the line. Jorginho with a lovely little flick. Can Somerville win that? He can. Somerville still going here down the left-hand side. He's got Jorginho on the overlap. Plays it inside, though, to Nonto. Nonto trying to open up a chance to shoot, but good defending there. Here's Somerville. Into Jorginho. Back to Somerville again. Somerville can't take it under control. Playing a dangerous game here, Tronstad, trying to keep the ball in the box, and Willie Nonto battling him to the last moment, and it's a throw-in now to Blackburn Rovers, which Britain's going to take right by the corner flag. We have 82% possession. We need to use it and get a goal. Yeah, it's coming. I feel like it's coming. I feel like we're playing quite well. I'm happier with this so far than what I have been over the last couple of games with our starts. Here's Rodon. Now Connor Roberts. Rodon again, and then across to Ampadu. Ampadu out wide to Firpo now. And then inside to Archie Gray, who offers him an option but gives him the ball back. Here's Ampadu across to Rodon. Now Connor Roberts. Back across to Ampadu here. And then out wide to Firpo. Trying to switch the point of attack now. Peru does well there to get the ball to Nonto. Now Rodon comes and picks it up. Rodon's come quite high here to get the ball. Gruev plays that out wide to Firpo with a bit of pace on it. Now down the line to Somerville from Firpo. Somerville, tried to get the ball back to Firpo on the overlap, but he's put far too much on it. It's going to be a goal kick. Just watching the replay of that Nonto shot before. It was a decent strike. Just a bit too close to the goalkeeper. Goal kick here for Blackburn Rovers. Taken long over the halfway line. Won by Gallagher and flicked on, but Ampadu away. Now Connor Roberts is going to pick it up. Nonto now. I feel like Nonto's going to get fouled any second. No, he manages to keep hold of the ball. Nice little Trivella pass across to Firpo to switch the point of attack. Firpo with the ball down the line to Somerville. Here is Somerville. Somerville just outstrength there, really, and it's going to be a throw into Blackburn. Headed on by Gallagher there. Then Leeds pick it back up again. Here's Joe Rodon. Out to Connor Roberts now, and then back to towards Meslier. Who's up top? Oh, tell you what. There you go. That's the squad. Meslier to Rodon. To Connor Roberts. Back to Rodon again, sorry. Nice little ball into Pirou's feet, and then Pirou just trampoline-footed it back to Jorginho, and then Jorginho pulled up for a foul there. I mean, I don't think that was a foul from Jorginho on Rankin Costello. I think that was a good sliding challenge, and he won the ball, but... Ball out to the left-hand side here for Blackburn. A little chipped ball into Gallagher's feet, and then Smodics can't take it under his control, and Connor Roberts can play it forward here. Oh, Joel Pirou plays it to Nonto. Oh, Nonto keeps it in. Nonto's got a good run down the line here. There's a lot of space inside the box. Ball comes across, nearly drops for Archie Gray, but just not a good enough pass there from Nonto. And then the clearance from the Blackburn defender towards Dolan was rushed, and it just goes past him out for a Leeds throw-in. It was a good chance that, and Nonto's pass just wasn't good enough. It was cut out by the first defender. Well, not completely cut out because it was deflected slightly, but it was enough to stop Leeds being able to score. Here's Ampadu. Now Joe Rodon. Archie Gray. Out wide to Jorginho this time on the right-hand side. Jorginho goes past Dolan really well. Plays a ball out wide to Firpo. That's a great pass from Jorginho. Inside to Somerville, who again, his touch is heavy. Firpo's not... Is he going to be able to... he doesn't keep it in. It's throw into Blackburn in sort of the right-back area. There's Stuart Dallas in the crowd watching on. I think we... marching on together, Jay, is MOT. Here's Rodon now. Ampadu. Gruev now. Back to Ampadu, and then back all the way to Meslier. Here's Firpo. Archie Gray picks it up. Gives it to Gruev. Gruev with a long chipped ball up to Connor Roberts, who plays it first time back to Rodon. Rodon back to Meslier. Here's Gruev. Now Rodon. Now Meslier again. At some point, Leeds are going to have to play this long because we are being pressed a little bit here. And Leeds win a throw-in the end. Long throw-in from Firpo there. Picked up by Joel Pirou. And I think Joel Pirou felt he was fouled there, but nothing given. Leeds do win the ball back pretty quickly, though. Here's Archie Gray. Good little ball into Nonto's feet, and Leeds might have a little bit of a break on here. Nonto striding through the middle of midfield. Tries to play it into Archie Gray's path, but now here come Blackburn. Terrible pass again by Blackburn, and Leeds can just pick the ball up and go again. Can understand as a Blackburn fan how this must be so frustrating for them, because every time they win the ball back, it's just a terrible pass either into touch or straight back to a Leeds player. And that is basically what we had to deal with all season under Jesse Marsh. Jorginho just gone down holding his calf there after a seemingly innocuous challenge. I don't know what it is, but Wharton, he just kind of looks like he's a Sunday League player. I don't know, like his face. He's got a Sunday League face. I think that's because he's been fouling everybody as well, though. Here's Connor Roberts. Back to Rodon. What's he actually doing once he's retired? Is he going to become a coach, or is he going to work at the club, or what's the crack? Here's Gruev. Now Roberts. Back to Rodon. Rodon here. Into Joel Perou's feet. Peru does well to get the ball into Somerville. Peru's going to try and get himself back forward and get in the box here, trying to arrive late. Here's Firpo, who nearly falls over there, but still manages to get the ball nearly across, but it is going to be another Leeds corner. To be fair, Lockbones, Leicester have had that amount of games in a row as well, haven't they? Something in the backroom staff. Oh, it'll be nice to see that he'll be staying on with the club. Here's Somerville, ball in, flicked on. Oh, it's bobbling around in the box and it has to go out for another corner in the end. Can't believe that didn't get squeezed in. So Somerville whipped the ball in. It was flicked on. It looked like it was flicked on by Gruev, and then Rodon couldn't turn it in, and eventually one of the Blackburn players just had to put it back down for another corner. Bit deeper this time, the corner, and then the goalkeeper can just catch it. Goalkeeper looks frustrated because he's got no options really ahead of him. Gives it out to the Blackburn number 3 here. Plays it out wide to Schmodix. Goes back instead to the defenders and Wharton. No, it doesn't mean that we have to, but I mean it is just a thing. The pressure is just getting a bit much for all the teams at the top. I think everybody just dropping points here and there. Here's Rodon. Gets the ball back to Meslier there. Meslier sends that one long. You're saying that, Chewbacca, but Wharton seems to be wanting to kick lumps out of us. Here's Nonto. Pokes it back to Connor Roberts there, who chips a ball across the defence out wide to Ampadu. Ampadu comes up towards the halfway line. Into Somerville. Back to Firpo. Back to Ampadu again. Ampadu doesn't really try any long passes anymore, does he? Gruev across the road on. Now Roberts. Nonto tried to make a run down the line, but he's played it into Perou's feet. Peru feels like he was fouled there, and his pass has gone well astray and got Blackburn way up the pitch with the throw-in, but I think that was a foul on Joel Peru. So far as well, I'm not really impressed with Joel Peru's performance. It's going to be a throw into Blackburn by our corner flag. Here's Dolan. Nice little flick around the corner and then a cross that gets completely cut out by Connor Roberts. Connor Roberts is coughing and spluttering a bit there. Another throw in here for Blackburn. Looks like it's going to be a long throw in this time. Headed away by Gruev. And then again by Peru. Gruev can get away that one now with his right boot. Peru's chasing down the Blackburn player as he plays it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Possibly a bit of tash stuck in his throat. Ugh. That's a horrible image. Good throw down the line there from Connor Roberts to Joel Peru. Pokes it back to Nonto, who plays it inside to Jorginho. Jorginho to Archie Gray. Archie Gray's pass cut out, but it does find Firpo, and Firpo can try to play it down the line, but it gets cut out and it finds Gray somehow. Oh, Chewy. I mean, you would know that being Chewbacca. You're covered in hair. Here's Firpo. Now Rodon. I think Kamara's had a few bad games, and I think he's a bit ill as well, so... Jorginho just completely chopped down there again. It's going to be a free kick to Leeds. Oof, I think that was properly shin to shin, that. Saw a picture of someone that had played, I can't remember who it was, some championship player, and it was a picture of their leg after a challenge that was deemed a fair challenge, and he had like gash marks all down from his knee right down to his ankle. And someone put, it serves you right for using a fire stick as a shin pad. His shin pads were like that big. When I used to play, I had shin pads that were like actual shin pads. They cover your entire shin. I thought that was the whole point. Connor Roberts and Ilya Gruev stood over this free kick. Connor Roberts chips it into the box. It's a good ball in. Ampadu just heads it past the post. Very unlucky there. I mean, you can see why Ampadu's not scored many goals in his career. He really needed to put that in, you know. It was a good chance. Really good chance. Yeah, 161 people in the chat and only 63 likes. Make sure you smash that like button. Let's try and get that up to 100, and then I'll shut up about it. Yeah, you've got to hit the target, haven't you, Emma? I mean, it's... I know he's a centre-back / holding midfielder, but he's got to be hitting the target with that. Archie Gray does really well to battle for that there. And here's Firpo. Gray. Back to Firpo again. Now Ampadu. Guarantee he plays it to Rodon here. No, he plays it to Gray. And he gets it back. Good ball from Ampadu into Nonto, who's picked up a central midfield role and then dropped it off to Roberts. Inside then to Peru, who just completely fluffs his lines, but then nutmegs Dolan. Good ball for Firpo, that from Joel Peru. Firpo into the box. Gray tries to get there, and I think it's going to be a Leeds corner. Another Leeds corner. Justin O'Dell, I had a pair of shin pads that even had ankle guards on them. They were massive. Yeah, that's what mine used to have. The ones that had an ankle, you know, like a little thing like that goes under your foot, and then they've got the two little ankle that protect your ankle bones, and then an actual shin pad as well. Here's Nonto trying to take on his man and get the ball across the box. Gruev just past the post. Really, really unlucky. Oh, come on, Leeds. We've been threatening a lot in this half, and I think we've had a good game so far. We just need to put one of these chances in the back of the net. Gruev just can't get enough of his foot wrapped around the ball to bend it. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's quite a bit wide there. You've got to feel like the goalkeeper might have been able to save that. Lockburn's saying there are different types of set pieces I can appreciate. By the way, I was also a Sunday League left back who often went in far too late and caused like 4 opposition players to cry. To cry. Bloody hell. Ampadu. Over to Nonto, but he can't quite get on it, so Leeds pick it up again in midfield through Joel Peru. And then Gruev. Gruev does really well to get the ball to Somerville, and then Somerville is just booted in the shins there. Again, this is the thing, isn't it, about players who are not as good as our players, just kicking lumps out of them because they can't get near them. We almost scored from a corner. Well, it wasn't a corner, was it? It was a free kick, I think. I don't know. I can't even remember what it was, to be honest. Another set piece then for Leeds to try and put in the box. Feels like it's quite far out, so it'll get played short, though, here. And it does. Here's Rodon. Back to Ampadu. Roberts gives it straight to Gallagher there. Terrible pass by Roberts. I don't know what he was doing, but here comes Gallagher. Great tackle from Ilya Gruev there. That is fantastic. That's why he's there. Here's Somerville charging down the left-hand side at pace. Still going here. Gives it to Connor Roberts on the edge of the box. Connor Roberts shoots left-footed. Curled, and the goalkeeper saves that one, and it's going to be another Leeds corner here. I think Somerville was in two minds whether to give that to Firpo down the line, and then Connor Roberts curled that one. It was a good strike from Connor Roberts on his weaker foot, you know. It looked like it was aiming for the top corner. Goalkeeper gets two hands on it, and it's a Leeds corner. Can't tell who this is. Oh, it's Connor Roberts who's going to take the corner. Roberts into the box towards the front post. It's going to go back to Roberts again. Roberts tries to cross it in for a second time. Cleared away. Nonto away from Smodics. Does really well to give the ball back to Melier. Now Archie Gray. Bit of space to come into here, but gives it to Gruev. Gruev with a long ball forward towards Wilfred Nonto. I don't think Nonto's going to get there. Oh, he's won Leeds a throw in there. He's done fantastically well, Nonto, even though it wasn't a great ball from Gruev. And it's going to be a throw into Leeds. Probably Connor Roberts to take a long throw in, or maybe a short one here. Can't tell whether he might be picking out Nonto. I don't think we will. I don't think in the Championship anybody's got set-piece coaches. I wouldn't imagine so. Roberts throws it into Jorginho, but he can't quite take it with him, and it's going to be cleared away here by Blackburn. Only as far as Ampadu, though, and Leeds can start again here. Good ball out to the right-hand side for Connor Roberts. Jorginho gives the ball away there. Here's Dolan. Back to Dolan again. Back again to Wharton now. Nonto takes the ball off him. Well done, Nonto. It's going to be a Blackburn throw-in, but Leeds are putting the pressure on. Nonto is having a good game. I think he's working his socks off. Can Jorginho pick that up? He can't. Taken away by Blackburn. Tronstad clears that one down the line towards Gallagher. Or he was the closest Blackburn player, but easily picked off by Ampadu. Rodon now to Roberts. Roberts with a long ball over the top towards Joel Peru, who tries to take it down. He can't quite take it under his spell. I think it was offside anyway there. It's turned into set-piece defence training for Blackburn. But it is... there was a stat that came up before saying Blackburn have conceded the second most goals in the whole Championship from set-pieces this season, I think. So hopefully if it does continue to be set pieces, we might score one of them eventually. Long ball forward here from Blackburn, headed away by Rodon. Picked up by Dolan from Rankin Costello's header. Down the line again for Dolan after he gets the 1-2 back. Roberts and Nonto coming back to try and help out here. Great challenge by Nonto, and it's going to be a throw into Blackburn. Nonto, big smile on his face. Here's Dolan again after he receives the throw-in. Good tackle by Jorginho and another throw-in here to Blackburn. Played back to Smodics. Smodics tries to curl that one into the box, but Rodon heads it away. Peru chasing down the last defender here, but he's played it all the way back to Pears in goal. Sends that one long over the halfway line with the clearance. Connor Roberts heads it, but not very convincingly. Back again into the midfield here for Blackburn. Played wide. Not a great pass, and Somerville may be able to get onto it here, but he can't. Here come Blackburn again. Smodics. Ball out wide for Dolan, but it's in front of him and it goes out for another Leeds throw-in. Here's Connor Roberts then. Long throw-in. Straight to a Blackburn player. Cleared away again by Pears there. Rodon heads it back to Meslier. Here's Gruev. Ampadu to Rodon. Rodon comes forward with it here. Good ball into Piru, then back to Jorginho. Jorginho pushed over but nothing given. Here's Gallagher. Good tackle from Firpo. Gets it back here, Firpo. Now into Gray. Out wide to Somerville. Somerville overlap by Piru, but Gray's the one who picks it up. Oh, tries to play it into Firpo's feet, just taken off him. They can come forward here through Dolan. Smodics is trying to make a run inside. Rodon here. Played it out wide, though, to Rankin Costello. Down the line to Smodics. Smodics tries to play it across the box, and Gruev blocks that one, and it's going to be a corner to Blackburn. Better move there from Blackburn than what they had been doing, but still, the cross into the box was pretty telegraphed, and Ilya Gruev could block that. I don't know what John Eustace can possibly be complaining about. Somerville's gone to mark the short corner as Dolan's gone short to see if he can get the ball off the corner taker. Ball curled into the box, headed back across and then away by Ampadu, but it is a Leeds free kick as Nonto was fouled there. Here's Ampadu into Gruev. Piru. Back to Gruev. Now Gray. I feel like I should zoom in a little bit if I'm going to sit this far back. Here's Jorginho, but he's offside as he tries to put the ball back across the box. Maybe that's too far zoomed in. Oh, that's even more. Ah! Yeah, Jorginho just offside as they played it down the... It's not really anyone's game at the moment. Leeds have been absolutely dominating it. I would imagine that before too long we'll score a goal. It's going to be a throw into Leeds. Good ball by Ampadu across to Joe Rodon. Rodon to Roberts, and Leeds maybe with a little bit of space down the right-hand side here. He's got Nonto ahead of him and he uses him. Here's Nonto. Comes inside now. Plays the ball to Archie Gray, but Archie Gray wasn't checking his shoulder there and he's dispossessed. Good tackle by Gruev, and now Nonto again with the ball. Here's Somerville. Somerville still in the box, goes to shoot and just spoons that one way over the bar. Leans back. Let's have a look at this shot. Was it a deflect? No, he's just completely sliced it with his left foot there. Somerville just got completely under the ball. Long ball there from the goalkeeper, headed away by Gruev. Piru wins the second ball, but then away by Wharton. Ampadu heads it over to Firpo. Firpo still going here down the left-hand side. Good tackle there by Firpo, as he just lost the ball for a second but won it back. Here's Ampadu. Charges forward here. Left-footed ball out to the right-hand side for Connor Roberts. Down the line is a ball to Nonto now. Nonto to Roberts. Yeah, I feel like he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't want to use the overlap every time though, Chewy Backer, because then it becomes obvious what he's going to do, doesn't it? And sometimes if he comes inside, sometimes if he mixes it up, at least the defenders don't know which one to do. Then Nonto back to Jorginho. Jorginho, his shot is blocked and Leeds to win another free kick. Yeah, Nonto just tries to poke that inside and just gets wiped out. This time by Tronstad. So, free kick again to Leeds. Another chance to put the ball into the box. Looks like it's going to be Gruev and Connor Roberts stood over this one. A left footer and a right footer. So, you've got the options of an in-swinger or an out-swinger, depending on what they think is best for the situation. I think you're thinking of the last couple of games and putting it onto this game, to be honest, Emmett, because I think we've been good this game and we've been creating chances. We just need to make sure we put one of them in the back of the net. Looks like it's going to be Connor Roberts to take this one. Curls it into the box. Punched away by the goalkeeper. Not too convincingly. Here's Somerville. Afternoon, John. Welcome. Somerville tries to play it across there. And terrible pass. And now Smodics might be on the break here. He's got Dolan with him, but he goes to shoot. Good save by Ilan Melier in the end there. I could just see that flying into the bottom corner, but he somehow saved it. Firpo chips that one away. It's going to be a throw into Blackburn. That's terrible from Leeds there. Somerville just gave the ball away. That's what we need to be careful of. Somerville just give the ball straight to Smodics, and then Connor Roberts had no chance to recover. Tell you what, though, what you do want to watch on that replay is how well Gruev does to block Dolan, to basically stop him from being an option so that Smodics had to go himself. But yeah, really good save from Melier. If you get a chance to watch that replay again, just watch Gruev sprinting with Dolan there to stop him being the one to get the ball. Oh, Leeds have just been fouled again as we come back from the replay. Yellow card this time. Dolan gets himself a yellow card. Yeah, just trips Nonto there. Cynical. Nonto back on his feet now, limping a little bit. Here's Gruev. Now Ampadu. Firpo. Ampadu. Gruev into Nonto. Back to Jorginho. Poke to Piru. Back to Jorginho again. He tries to shoot. It's blocked, but it does go out to Firpo, who can put the ball back in the box. Headed away. Only as far as Firpo again, though, so he can play it back to Ampadu here if he needs. Doesn't he? Plays it inside to Gray. Now Gruev. Afternoon, Mr. P. Welcome. Here's Firpo. Out wide to Somerville. Somerville back to... Oh, Firpo just couldn't quite get there in time. It was a good little pass there from Somerville back to Firpo, but Firpo, don't know whether he was not expecting it or whether it was too far away from him. It looked like he could have taken it with him. Oh, no, I think he could have got that Firpo if he just stuck a foot out. I don't know why he didn't. Taking his time again over the goal kick this time, Pairs. Oh, Ampadu's gone down there. I think he was elbowed by Gallagher. I think he's just elbowed in the throat, it looks like, because that's what he's holding. I mean, that is on purpose. Throwing back an elbow like that, and then he finds that his head's there, and then he shoves him again. That is on purpose with an elbow. Here's Ampadu. Long ball forward here towards Joel Peru. Offside again against Joel Peru. Poor. "44 minutes in here. Again, Pear's taking his time over that. I can't believe he hasn't been yellow carded yet. Yeah, Mr. P saying he's been pressed by the start and moving the ball quicker. I think we've been playing much, much better, but there are situations where you just think we could make better decisions. Here's Jorginho. Now Somerville. Another free kick to Leeds. Played back to Gruev. Now Rodon. Now Firpo. Ruter tries to get there in the box, but he can't. That's not gone out yet, has it? What's that, gone out for a throw-in? Yeah. The commentator said it. He knew that the Leeds fans would go mental at 1 minute added on. Considering how much they've been time wasted. How does that make any sense that it's 1 minute after all that time wasted? And do you know what's the joke? Pears has taken this whole minute, 40 seconds to take a goal kick. Headed by Connor Roberts up towards Wilfred Nonto. It's going to be a throw into Leeds if they can get the ball quickly here. They might have a chance to get the ball in the box one final time before the half time. Oh, Connor Roberts throws it all the way back into the midfield. Do you not know how time works? Like, it will go if you do that. Yeah, there you go. The referee's about to blow his whistle. You've got to... If you want... What are you doing, Roberts? It's about to be half time. There's 10 seconds left, and you throw it backwards into the midfield. Just makes no sense to me. Just incentivizing time wasting. Yeah, it is. Goalkeeper held... The rest association are against us, don't you know? The goalkeeper held the ball for 1 minute himself. Yeah, I will be back very, very shortly to discuss the goings-on of that first half. So don't go anywhere. Make sure you stay in the chat. And yeah, I'll be back very, very soon. Hola. So, I think you always say this, don't you, Gavin? You feel Cree is side before self. Self before side. But I don't really know what you mean by that, because that's just what flair players do, is that they try to take people on and they try to open up opportunities and score goals and stuff, and that's all he's trying to do, is just create something. Joseph on after the first half. I would like to see Joseph. I think Joseph probably should have started. I've just got a fear that it'll be Bamford who comes on instead of instead of Joseph for Joel Peru. Subs no later than 60 minutes. Oh yeah, let's do that. Just actually, let's do it a bit differently today. Oh no, not Q&A. Bloody hell. You'd think I'd not done this before. One second. There we go. I have a slightly different poll now. There you go. Slightly different poll for you to have a look at. That's not who do you want to bring on, by the way. That's who does Farke bring on. Like, who do you think it'll be? Not who do you want it to be. Subs no later than 60 minutes. That's just not going to happen, is it, though, Lee? Because Farke just doesn't do that. It'll be 70th, 80th minute, probably. But I think we also have been playing pretty well. Joseph and Anthony make a good pair. They should have started. After all, if you're earning your position, you should keep it. But did they earn it? Because did they win us? Did they get us back into to win the game? Or I don't... I wouldn't mind seeing them come off the bench. Refs are so bad in this league, yeah. If Somerville could either take a shot or pass to a player overlapping in a better position instead of trying to do it all himself. Sometimes it depends, doesn't it? Sometimes he does pass it on the overlap. Just seeing that replay now, and I just love what Gruev does to get ahead of his man just to stop that. And he's then again the one there to clear it so that it's not Dolan at the back post who taps it in. I think that's 114 corners with 0 goals. Mike Balanoff saying thought he was more sharp and much more dynamic than the first from the last few games. I'm sure, yeah, it is, and I think there's a lot to do with Archie Gray going into the midfield. There's a lot to do with Connor Robertson at right back. Nonto adds a bit of spark as well. I think switching things up has really helped us, and I think we've been playing much, much better. Both Bamford and Joseph towards the end. Probably, yeah. You can change your poll result, Lee. Your poll answer, sorry. Dallas doing a lap of on it. Yeah, I can't see that because it's the adverts. But, I mean, let's talk about Dallas then. We're at halftime anyway. Let's talk about Dallas. Now, Dallas... We signed for, 1.5 million from Brentford. Obviously, originally came from Crusaders in Ireland. And he has been an absolutely brilliant servant to the club. I mean, when he came in, he was a winger at Brentford. And obviously, in his first season or two, he was signed by Uwe Rosler because Uwe Rosler had him at Brentford. Signed him for Leeds. He wasn't fantastic. He was just sort of an okay squad player for the level that we were at, which wasn't very good at the time. But when Bielsa came in and made him into a left mid / holding midfielder / central midfielder / left back / right back / left winger / right winger, he was just like the ultimate utility man. And we really had something special in that, because there's a lot to be said for having a player per position, and specifically having somebody who has to be in every single position. But I feel like it goes a bit underrated how much it's good to have a utility player like a James Milner, like a Stuart Dallas. I mean, Stuart Dallas will go down in Leeds history as like the ultimate utility player. He could play anywhere. And what he made up in his, not lack of ability, but like he wasn't the best footballer in the world, but God, he made up for it with hard work. God, he made up for it with hard work. He was absolutely fantastic. Some of the goals he scored, specifically scoring the winner away at Man City after we had 10 men, is unbelievable. And at least he had those moments in his career, and he went to the Premier League. He had his time there in the Premier League. Of course, he got injured, and it was a horrendous injury. But he's had a very, very good Leeds career, and I think looking back, he'll be happy with what he's achieved. He's been absolutely brilliant for the club, and seems like he's great to have around as well. It's just like the promotion team. It's disappearing, isn't it? There's only really Cooper. Was it Cooper and Bamford left? Meslier as well, of course, but he's not of the old guard, is he, Meslier, really? Meslier only came in right at the end of the promotion season, didn't he? And started getting his game time, I think. Or was he the season before when he did that? Either way, Dallas is one of the last of the old guard to leave, and I think he's been absolutely fantastic for us, and it's sad to see him retire at this point in his career. What with him being only, what is he, 30, 31? Let me just check. Stuart Dallas age. 32. It's not that old. Sorry, that's not that young. 32 for Stuart Dallas to retire. It's not that young, but it's still like you'd have expected him to be able to keep going for like a few years. A good few years, actually. So, yeah, I mean, great guy, great player, and he will be missed by us Leeds fans, but he will be remembered very, very fondly. Chewbacca saying, I can see Archie Gray as a young Madeley, Rolls Royce, calm and in control. Whatever he's doing, anywhere he's asked to do it. Absolutely, yeah, and he'll only get better with age as well, which is frightening, really, isn't it? Fresh to pick football videos. Hey Max, haven't been able to watch the first half. How did we play? I think we've been better than previous games. We've been faster to move the ball. We've defended quite well. We just haven't been able to make that final telling touch and get a goal. So hopefully that's what we get early in the second half. Thanks, Penny. Dallas will surprise us. Come on in the 70th minute and score the winner. Oh, can you imagine? Mr. P saying Jorginho can have a moment of magic at any time. Probably why we leave him on, but Joe Peru's first touch today hasn't been the best. Yeah, he's messed up probably 3 or 4 times with his first touch. A couple of times he recovered it and he did that nutmeg on Dolan and did some good stuff like that. But Joel Peru, he's not a good hold-up man because the ball just bounces off him. He's got old trampoline feet. I don't really know what we're going to do with him if we take him to the Premier League, because I think we were buying him expecting him to be the striker that we would be using, but he's not better than Bamford, which leaves us in the position that we were already in, not having a striker that's better than Bamford and having to take him to the Premier League. I don't think he would do much. Charlie saying, do you think Archie will be that new utility man? I don't think he will be that new utility man. It's just Leeds fan crying as they're hugging Stuart Dallas there. Bloke who looked like he was in his 60s or something. Stuart Dallas, of course, getting his moment, walking around the ground with everybody clapping him. So yeah, that's great to see that he got that moment, because sometimes we haven't given our players that moment, really, have we? Like poor Clicky. No, I don't think Archie will be that utility man. I think that's only because of the relative lack of options at right back we've had this season because of Jed Spence and all that stuff. So what I think it is that Archie Gray will just be, once he solidifies his position as a central midfielder, I think he's going to be a central midfielder for years to come. And I think one day you're going to see Declan Rice, Archie Gray and Jude Bellingham in an England midfield. I truly believe that. Stuart Dallas, what a player, what a man, Mr. P says. Yeah, he will be sorely missed around Elland Road. We're back on now. I think we might be going back live in a minute. Yeah, he's saying that neither side have come out for the second half, but they should have done by now. Ipswich fans gathered early watching the Leeds game. Oh yeah, they kick off at 3, don't they? Let's have a look at the table and stuff like that then if we've got nothing else to do. Championship. So who have we got then today? Southampton, Watford, which you'd hope if Watford win that, then we could just forget. I know we can pretty much already just forget about Southampton completely, but if Watford beat them, then they're completely gone. You've got Middlesbrough, Ipswich at 3 o'clock. And then let's have a look at the midweek fixtures as well. Match day 36 and 46, which is obviously one of the ones from previous. Tuesday the 16th of April at 8 o'clock. Southampton, Preston. So that'll be one of their games in hand. Then next weekend we have Leicester against West Brom. Where are Ipswich? Don't think Ipswich play next weekend. Why don't Ipswich play next weekend? Don't know. Then you've got Leicester versus Southampton on Tuesday the 23rd of April. Players are coming back out again. It's going to be so tight. QPR match day 45 and 46 for Leeds. If we win the next 3, you've got to think we're going to get promoted, haven't you? You've got to think we'll get promoted if we win the next 3. Blackburn are making a substitution, by the way. Thank you so much, Mr. P. Mr. P Super Chat says, I think Joseph could be the difference. Hopefully no later than the 70th minute. We have options to go down both flanks. Let's get some decent balls in. I always say this. Kyle McFadzean is coming on for Scott Wharton. I always say this, Mr. P, but I think Mateo Joseph makes his own chances, doesn't he? I think he always creates space for himself and he ends up making his own chances. So you've got a good shout of him coming on and scoring a goal there. We need Southampton to still be in it when they play Leicester so that they aren't concentrating on playoffs. Oh, I'd started that, but we hadn't started yet. It was a false call. Can you still hear me, by the way? Because it looks like I've frozen. I am still here, by the way. There we go. We're about 20 seconds behind the video, which is irritating, but I'll fix that when the ball goes out of play or something. There you go. We're back again. We're back. Underway again here. Joel Peru. Away by the substitute McFadzean. Here's Ampadu. Now Meslier. Rolls it out to Rodon here. Meslier. Meslier is just outside his box here looking for a pass. Gives it to Ampadu. Firpo's an option, but he is being closed down here. Firpo tries to play it into Peru's feet, who again has a trampoline touch. I think, I don't know what Peru's for at the moment. Blackburn's sub was Wharton off, McFadzean on. I think that's how you say his name, isn't it? He's Rodon. Now Nonto. Oh, again, he's just wiped out. It's going to be a throw-in to... sorry, a throw-in. It's going to be a free kick to Leeds. Jamie Miller, another lacklustre half. What game have you been watching? Another chance for us to put the ball in the box, though, here. Tronstad on a yellow card, so hopefully he gets sent off because he seems to have been making a lot of those challenges. Gruev then is going to be the one to put this one in the box. Whether he plays it short to Connor Roberts, I'm not sure, but he is going to try and get the ball into the box here, I think, considering that Roberts is more walking towards the box now. Gruev. Ball into the box, headed, falls, and then cleared away by Blackburn. And I think that's going to be... Oh, no. Cleared away again by Blackburn because it nearly went out for a Leeds corner. Yeah, we've played well. We've created chances. We've moved the ball better. We've made a few mistakes leading to them having chances, but we've not conceded, and we've not scored, but we've been creating enough to. Bad pass from Ruter there. Cleared away by Pickering off Nonto's arse, and it's going to be a Blackburn throw-in. These free kicks need to be outswinging to tempt the goalkeeper off his line as opposed to in-swingers into his arms. Yeah, I think we nearly got a header on that, though. Oh, it's a handball. Handball by Gallagher, but nothing given. That was on the replay, by the way, of the free kick, sorry. Bad ball again from Blackburn, and Firpo can just pick this one up. Here's Gruev. Out wide to Piru, plays it to Somerville. Somerville still going here, does really well. And then he's fouled Somerville. Firpo plays that free kick short back to Gray. Now Gruev. Rodon. Into Jorginho. Jorginho tries to... I don't know what he tried to do there, but he's lost the ball either way. Now Gruev wins it back. Firpo, little chip ball out to Piru. Piru tried to play it down the line. It's going to be a throw into Leeds. Yeah, I think if we score, then we score more than one, if you get what I mean. Basically what Paul says. We need a goal, which will likely lead to another. So many fouls. Just every now and again, it's just those sort of ones where it's just like a little nip at their ankles and they'll knock them over, or a little trip here and there. Here's Nonto still trying to go, but it's going to be a foul by Nonto, as I think he just accidentally ran into the defender there. Free kick to Blackburn on the edge of the box. Oh, yours might be on, Karen. Long ball forward here from Leeds, but it's going to be headed back to the goalkeeper by McFadzine. Pears, again, was taken already about 15 seconds on this goal kick. I thought there was a 6-second rule. He's only just sent it along now, so he took another, 20 seconds on a goal kick where your maximum amount is 6 seconds you're allowed to take? Well, Firpo's just let that run through his legs, and now Dolan's got it. Dolan tries to play it across the box, and Meslier can clear that one. Up to the halfway line. Well, this is the thing, Rob. If Leeds managed to get a goal, that's obvious. It was in his hands. He literally was holding it in his hands, and he took like 20-odd seconds. If Leeds get a goal, then obviously Blackburn can't sit back and time waste anymore, and they'll have to come forward. Gallagher plays it back. Dolan tries to chip that one into the box. It's gone over everyone, and Connor Roberts is going to have to deal with it here. Gives it to Jorginho, who turns. Tackled again, Jorginho. He's having a stinker here. His second half has been really poor. Dan James and Patrick Bamford warming up, apparently. Firpo down the line. I don't really know why everybody voted for Mateo Joseph. Farke's obviously going to bring on Bamford. Good defensive header there by Somerville in front of Dolan, but it is going to be a throw in here to Blackburn. Hopefully Leeds can hit on the break and get a counter-attack goal. Looks like it's going to be a throw in. Yeah, this season, Daniel Farke, on average time of bringing on substitutions, is the latest of any Championship manager. So there is something in it. Flicked header, and then Meslier can come and catch that. Good roll there out by Meslier into Connor Roberts' path. Roberts plays it down the line to Nonto. Cut out there by Smodics, but it is going to be a throw into Leeds on the halfway line. Yeah, but that's what... So CB saying because we preferred it to be Joseph and not Bamford. What do you mean you thought it was who we thought should come on? I literally went, by the way, this is who Farke will bring on, not who you think he should bring on. I literally said that like 3 times and everybody still voted for Joseph. Connor Roberts, terrible cross across the box. It's actually going to go out for a throw-in on the opposite wing. That's awful. I just... put a bit less on it, or even just bang it across the ground. You can change your vote, I think. Here's Gallagher. Doesn't matter anyway. It's only a silly poll. Smodics trying to get on the end of that, and him and Connor Roberts were battling. In the end, Joe Rodon takes the ball away, and Joe Rodon's on the charge here. Ball into Jorginho, takes a great touch. Plays it out wide now to Somerville. Somerville with a bit of space here. Back across to Jorginho, tackled there, but Somerville wins the ball back. Here's Firpo. But Blackburn have got so many players back now. Now Piru. Does well, Piru, there to keep the ball. Here's Gruev. Goes for a shot. Caught there by the goalkeeper. No, we're not doing the sub times. I did that. I did the who will he bring on instead. I want to see the live game again, not the replay of Schmodics getting tackled by Roberts and Rodon. Somerville back to Ampadu. Ampadu chips it out wide to Connor Roberts. Here comes Connor Roberts down the right-hand side. Tackled by Smodics. And now they've got the ball back again. Back to McFadzine. Here's Somerville, Firpo, and Archie Gray now has the ball. Here's Nonto. He's got Connor Roberts overlapping him. Nonto goes to shoot! Oh, close one. Ooh. Yeah, it was always bending away from goal, that shot from Nonto, but it was a good strike, good bit of power behind it, but it just needed to be a little bit to the right. Goal kick coming here. Long goal kick over the halfway line. Header won by Ampadu. And now Piru picks it up. Gives it to Jorginho. Jorginho, great pass out wide to Somerville. He's got Archie Gray running beyond him. Eventually, not a foul there, apparently, on Somerville. Long ball forward here from Blackburn. Ampadu chests that down and plays it back to Meslier. Does really well there, Ampadu. Rodon back to Meslier again. Across to Ampadu. Ampadu back to Meslier again. Meslier to Rodon. Sorry, Ampadu. Now to Firpo. Firpo straight to a Blackburn player. Rankin Costello, and I think he's going to get himself a throw-in. Just in front of Daniel Farke in his technical area. Good foot in by Firpo there, and it's going to be another throw-in to Blackburn here. Smodix has asked for a new pair of boots. Britain then shaping up to take a long throw in. Away by Peru. And then Somerville. Chipped back forward again. Headed towards the box, but now Leeds might be able to break here. Somerville with the ball. Archie Gray was fouled, but nothing happening. Here's Jorginho now. And Nonto, he's got Roberts outside him. He just went for the shot and it wins Leeds a throw-in the end. I think he should have played that to Connor Roberts there, Nonto, and he could have got a ball across the box. But as it stands, it's going to be a Leeds throw-in. Yeah, McFadzean just runs straight into Archie Gray. Looks like it's going to be Connor Roberts then to take this throw-in. Long throw-in into the box then. Headed away by Blackburn, by McFadzean. McFadzean? I don't know how to say his name. It's Firpo. Being chased down by Smodix. Now Somerville. Gruev does well there, but is fouled by Gallagher. Somerville with the ball forward. And then Archie Gray can make a good tackle there. Smodix has just changed his boots. Is he not allowing him back on? What's going on? I hope this is all getting added on. Ampadu. Gruev back to Rodon. Now to Connor Roberts. He's not got many options down the right-hand side, Connor Roberts, so no wonder he has to come back inside to Rodon. Now Ampadu. Rodon out wide to Nonto. Leeds throw-in. What? What? How on earth is that a Blackburn throw-in? The linesman wasn't sure, the ref wasn't sure, but because all the Blackburn players appealed for it and the Leeds players didn't, the linesman went, yeah, that way. And then the ref went, oh, all right then. Oh, and that's now a foul, is it? Jesus. Free kick then to Blackburn, just about 2 yards inside the Leeds half. Maybe not even that, about 4 feet. It's going to be a long ball forward, I think. God, McFadzean's got the world's biggest nose. Long ball forward then. Headed towards goal by McFadzean, but now Meslier can roll it out, but he's rolled it straight to a Blackburn player. And they have a chance to shoot here from the edge. Sliced wide by Rankin Costello. See, Meslier has just proved why Leeds fans in the ground, they absolutely scream at him for not releasing the ball and setting Leeds off on a counter-attack. But when he does, that's what he risks. Here's Dolan. Firpo chests that one to Gruev. Plays it back to Connor Roberts, and then Leeds can clear. It's going to be a throw in there to Blackburn again. Oh my God, I think we give the ball away again then. Here's Smodix. Down the line here for Smodix. Across the box. How on earth has that not gone in? How on earth has that not gone in from Blackburn? They nearly scored. They were so close. Smodix puts the ball back across the box. It's an open goal for Gallagher. And somehow, is it Connor Roberts who gets a touch on it? Here's Nonto. Out wide to Jorginho. Jorginho out on the right wing. Looking for a way to get the ball in the box. Goes past his man here, Jorginho. Tries to get the ball across the box and he wins Leeds a corner. Come on, Leeds. Let's get a header on this. It's a young Leeds fan praying then. Ball into the box from Gruev towards the back post. It's gone over everyone there. I think it might be a goal kick. Leeds are making a triple change here. That was a great goal-saving challenge from Connor Roberts. Dolan was just there at the back post. That was amazing from Connor Roberts. Just seeing that replay of the way he kept it out of the net. Nonto with a good little flick towards Jorginho over on the right-hand side. Here comes Jorginho down the right wing now, looking for a way to get the ball in the box. Here's Jorginho. Nice little cut ball across to Archie Gray, who chips it across the box, headed by Somerville. Here's Jorginho. Shoots! Cleared! Caught by the goalkeeper. How lucky can they get? Oh my God. Thanks, Yorkshire Wide. Appreciate the subscribe. Archie Gray just cuts it back with a little chip across the box, and then the shot from Jorginho deflects off the goalkeeper, hits Somerville in the face and bounces back into the goalkeeper's gloves. Oh my God. I mean, we got lucky as well. Well, I suppose it was a good save from the goalkeeper, but we got maybe a little bit lucky with what Connor Roberts did. Here's Smodix. Tries to play a long ball out to the right-hand side, but Firpo heads it. I think he's going to be able to keep it in here, even though it was a terrible header. Clear it down the line, Firpo. That's it. Gets it up towards the halfway line. Piru being held the whole time there, but Leeds win the ball back through Gruev. Here's Firpo. Now Ampadu. Play it to Connor Roberts here. No, he plays it to Nonto. Nonto charges forward here. Cuts inside, looking for an option. Oh, it's nearly a great pass to Somerville, but Archie Gray still picks it up. Here's Nonto now. Joel Piru. Piru to Archie. Oh, he can't quite get it through to Archie Gray. And now Dolan nutmegs Firpo, but Gruev can get there. Well done, Gruev. Gruev wins the ball back. Looking for a chance to cross the ball into the box. He tries to cut it across, but it's cleared away again by Blackburn. And Ampadu can pick it up just inside the Leeds half now. Here's Archie Gray. Rodon. Back to Ampadu. Firpo. Jorginho can't quite keep that one, but Somerville and Jorginho are battling for, and it is going to be a Blackburn throw-in in their sort of right-back position, just outside their box. Leeds are making the substitutions then. Sam Byram, Connor Roberts, and Ilya Gruev. So Sam Byram comes in for Connor Roberts at right back. Don't know why Gruev and Roberts off, but Archie Gray's staying on. Bamford comes on. Ruter comes off. James comes on. Gruev comes off. Byram comes on. Roberts comes off. Jorginho's a bit annoyed, I think, that he's coming off. Come on, Dan. Let's get Dan James a goal there. Probably Peru to number 10. Looks like it anyway from the immediate positions that they've taken up. Archie Gray trying to battle Schmodix for that one. And then here's Peru. Oh, come on. Saying that Archie Gray was holding him there. Yeah, Gruev's been really good. I think he should have left... If anything, I would have left Gruev on and taken Gray off. Just to have a bit more stability in an out-and-out holding midfielder. Long ball forward here from Blackburn. Headed away by Rodon and now Sam Byram. Sam Byram with a clearance down the line, but it's only gone as far as Smodix. Good tackle there, though, by Leeds. And now Bamford pokes it inside to Joel Peru. Tries to play a ball to Nonto. It does make it there. No, he's got such a weird technique for Peru. Here's Firpo, who has to poke it back again to Ampadu. Here's Dan James. Dan James to Peru. Out wide to Byram. And now Dan James can try and get the ball across the box, but his first contribution is to win Leeds a corner kick. Come on then, Dan James to put this corner into the box. Corner comes in towards the near post, headed away again at the front post. Honestly, there's no point in us having corners. Here's Dan James again, though, down the right-hand side. In the box with his left foot, away again, but Dan James picks it up again. Goes backwards to the halfway line where Gray now can find Peru. Now Somerville. Down the line to Nonto. Nonto with a bit of space to potentially cross the ball, and he puts it across the box at the back post. Firpo saved off the line by the goalkeeper. Dan James chips it back across the box. Headed away, but then Byram picks it up again. Byram shoots. Blocked. Now Dan James, not offside. Another chance to put the ball in the box here. Here's Byram. Out wide again to Dan James. Dan James goes backwards here to Rodon. Now across to Ampadu. Ampadu to Somerville. Nonto's in a bit of space and he finds him. Nonto, if he can take on his man or have the overlap from Somerville. Nonto comes inside here. Plays a good ball across the box to Dan James on the opposite side. Here's Dan James. Tries to play it across, shoots! Oh, right at the back post. Nonto was inches away from putting it into the back of the net. So close. Dan James... Dan James has really put a bit of spark into this game. Oh my God, that was close from Nonto. Be positive, Emmett. Be positive. Long ball forward here from the goalkeeper. It's going to be a throw into Leeds. Ampadu throws that one back to Meslier. Marching on together starts to ring out around Elland Road as a chorus of applause, of motivation for this Leeds team who've just come so close to making it 1-0. Long ball forward there from Sam Byram. Stayed in. What a ball that is. And Dan James can put it across the box. It's bounced across and so close to someone getting on the end of it. Here's Nonto. Plays the ball to Somerville. Back to Firpo. Firpo with the ball blocked as he tries to cross it in. He's going to have to go all the way back to Meslier there, Firpo. It's probably the right thing to do. Come on, Leeds. Here's Ampadu now. Now Firpo. Nonto here. Nonto, ball taken away from him. Rankin Costello nutmegs Archie Gray, and Blackburn can come forward here. Nonto's going to have to chase down Dolan if he can keep this ball in. No, Nonto does really well. Tell you what, Nonto's defensive contribution today has been fantastic. I don't get where you're coming from with that, Martin, to be honest. We look like we've run out of ideas. We've nearly just scored about 3 times in the last 5 minutes. Like, how do we look like we've run out of ideas? It's going to be Britain then to take this throw in. Tried to flick it up onto the attacker's head there from McFadzine, but it only rolls through to Melier. What formation are we playing with the 3 subs? Same as what we were playing before, but Archie Gray's the only midfielder, and we've got an extra attacker on, basically. Yeah, Leeds have got 2 subs left. Down the line to Peru, tries to play it across the box and wins Leeds another corner. Leeds have 2 subs left. We've made 3 substitutions at once, and then we've got... Well, it's more like 4-1-4-1. Somerville crosses into the box. Still bouncing around in the box here. That's Leeds calling for a handball there, but I think it's going to be another... Oh, they've given it to the goal. They've given a goal kick. You can tell that was another one where they just give it to the you know, when they do... What's it called? Benefit of the doubt? What's it called? You give them the benefit of the doubt and give it to the defending team, basically. Come on. Come on, Leeds. 15 minutes. Long ball forward here from the goalkeeper again. Archie Gray heads it back. Oh, probably going to go all the way to the goalkeeper. A big header from Archie Gray. The goalkeeper can pick that one up. I think Joseph will come on. I think Joseph will come on for Joel Peru within the next 10 minutes. Long goal kick. Firpo heads that one. Blackburn have conceded 23 goals between the 76th and 90th minute this season. Just had a massive long hair in my mouth. Bamford just came on. What? Yeah, but Joel Peru's still on the pitch, so we can still take him off and put Joseph on. Archie Gray with a little chipped ball forward to Dan James here, who can keep it in. He plays it back across the box. Headed away, but only as far as Wilfred Nonto, who can pick that one up. He's got Somerville with him, but he plays it into the box. Bamford he tried to backwards direct it on target there, but he couldn't quite. Bamford. I don't know if it was that bad of a miss, because it was quite a difficult opportunity to deal with there. Let's have another look. Yeah, he had to try and flick it backwards there, Bamford. Oh, just over the bar. Come on, Bamford. Get yourself one. Firpo clears that one. Bamford does really well there to hold that up and then tackle him, but they've got the ball here, and he might be through on goal here. Smodics offside, but Sam Byron made a great challenge anyway. Thank God for that. He was offside. Oh my God, that was nearly heart in mouth moment. Well, it wasn't nearly a heart in mouth moment. It was one. Oh yeah, he's offside. All 3 of them were offside. Here's Somerville now down the left-hand side. Back to Firpo. Tackled there, and it's going to be a Leeds corner kick. Somerville's corner. Punched away by the goalkeeper. Ampadu can go and get it, though. He's got Dan James with him, but I think he's going to let that go for a throw-in and then take a long one. Ampadu's just given away a foul throw-in. That's the most stupid thing I've seen. That is the most stupid thing I've seen. Why is Ampadu just giving away a foul throw-in? It's just so pointless. Looks like it's going to be a long throw in from Blackburn. Down the line, headed away by Rodon. Leeds win it back through Byram. Little chipped ball from Byram towards Dan James. It's going to go for a goal kick, of which he's going to take his time over. Mateo Joseph's been called back to the bench to come on. Long ball forward here from the goalkeeper. Headed away by Byram well. Bamford's going to close down the goalkeeper here as he goes to clear it. He absolutely leathers it well before Bamford gets there. Good header by Ampadu. On by Gray. Then by Piru. Now Somerville. Pokes it to Nonto. That's going to be a throw-in to Leeds. Just in front of the technical areas. Oh my God, what are these decisions? Apparently it's Nonto who's going to come off for Joseph. Nonto's been great. I think he's been my man of the match. I don't know why. He's Firpo. Now Nonto goes down the line, gets the ball back across the box. It's going to be another Leeds corner. I can't believe it's Nonto coming off. I thought Nonto's been really good. Yeah, I think Nonto's had a really good game. I don't get why they're taking him off. Take Joel Piru off. He's not been great. Everyone in the Championship top three is having problems scoring. I just don't get why it's all happening. Here's Somerville then to take the corner. Whipped into the box. Back out to the edge. Here's Firpo. Plays it back out to Somerville. Back to Firpo. Firpo tries to poke it across the box, but it's cleared there by Blackburn. Headed back by Dan James. Here's Byram. Somerville now. Back to Ampadu. Ampadu, little ball back to Byram. Byram towards Mateo Joseph, but Blackburn are going to be able to shield that one out for a goal kick, of which Piers, whatever he's called, he takes the Piers. He's going to really slowly take this goal kick again. Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't for Joel Piru. Still hasn't done it. Remember, guys, if a goal goes in this game, please do not say anything in the chat. Oh, people spoiled it for me, but it's spoiler anyway, isn't it? Because they've just scored. Why? It's constant. Why does this happen? Why is Jesus Christ. Goal kick. One-headed. Oh my God, that's awful. Goal kick, one header, and it just comes straight through. Wow. Why does everybody keep losing? Why can't we just take advantage when another team loses? I think that we're going to win 2-1. Here's Somerville. Firpo, cross into the box. Bamford heads it, goalkeeper catches it. So many times we could have put the ball in the back of the net and we haven't. Tell you what, Bamford's actually got on the end of a couple of things. Oh, another change for Blackburn, just as Ampadu tried to get it going fast again. Dolan coming off then. Oh my God. Nick, it's got nothing to do with Bamford, the reason that we haven't won this game. What are you talking about? How can you possibly blame it on Bamford, who came on in the 65th minute? Ball forward there from Leeds. Here's Joel Peru. Now Somerville. Bamford comes and picks it up. Did well to be alive to that because they could have been on the break there. Here's Ampadu. Now Somerville. Out wide to Firpo. Firpo crosses it into the box. Bamford's claiming he was pulled over there, but Bamford should have scored then. He's rugby tackled by McFadzine. How is it not enough for a penalty if he rugby tackled him? Goalkeeper's finally been yellow carded, by the way. Oh, by the way, also, this is our home record for the season. Foul by Firpo. They're obviously trying to time waste and stuff here. Bamford just got rugby tackled in the box. This is not how football works. Everybody thinks if somebody lost 5-0 a week before, it means that they're going to lose 5-0 the next week, and then every week from then on. It's not how it works. Like, teams come back from that. Is Somerville two hands pushed in the back there? That is a foul in every level of football. Here's Smodix. Firpo does well to win that and clear the ball. Then Bamford. Now Mateo Joseph. Back to Archie Gray, who pokes it forward, but cleared back again by Blackburn. Smodix tries to keep that in. He's definitely gone out before it was a corner. Rodon charges towards the halfway line now. Ampadu. Rodon. Somerville. Bad touch there from Somerville, but he keeps hold of it. He just slowed everything down. Jaden Anthony is getting ready to come on. Too late. Here's Dan James. And again, we have to go back to Rodon because they're so tight and so deep. Here's Ampadu. Into Bamford. Tried to lay Piru off, but he can't. Here's Dan James. Into Mateo Joseph. Terrible. Why can't we take a first touch? Firpo wins it back for us, though. Now Piru. He's got a man on his back. Piru tried to shoot from way out there. Good header by Piru, but it's going to go for a goal kick, and they're going to take the time again. Oh. Jaden Anthony on, Junior Firpo off. I think Firpo's had a pretty good game as well, to be fair. God. Well, I don't know. Everybody's just falling over themselves, aren't they? Why is everybody losing? I'm going to minimise the chat for the last 6 minutes. Here's Rodon with a header forward. Bamford tries to chase it down. But McFadden plays it to Pickering, who can clear that one. Headed away by Byram. Picked up again by Rankin Costello, who just sends that one way into touch, and Rodon can come and take the throw in. Throws it into Melier. Now Ampadu. He's Jaden Anthony, who's a sort of makeshift left back at the moment, and now Somerville gets tackled there. Jaden Anthony wins that back, but it's going to be a throw into Blackburn. Oh, God. It's awful being a Leeds fan, isn't it? It really is awful. Why do we subject ourselves to it? Somerville tries to get a foot on that but can't. Here's Joe Rodon trying to win the ball off Smodics in the corner, and it's going to be a Leeds. How on earth is that their throw-in when Smodics kicked it out? It's awful, isn't it? It really is awful. 6 minutes added on. I'll put that on the score now, on the thing now. 6 minutes added on, so you can keep an eye on it. Farke's tactics have always just been throw as many players on as possible. It's going to be another throw into Blackburn. They're just going to try and take their time in the corner with it here. Ampadu then with the free kick. Here's Archie Gray. Played across to Joe Rodon, who can now drive towards the Blackburn half. Now back to Ampadu. Somerville. Ampadu. Jaden Anthony. Crosses that one in. Headed away. Poor cross, but it's only headed straight up in the air. Here's Bamford trying to bring it down. Cleared away on the bicycle kick by Smodics. Here's Ampadu now. Chips it out to Jaden Anthony on the left-hand side. Anthony opens up a bit of space to cross the ball into the box towards the back post. He's pushed over in the box there, ref. How on earth? 2 hands in the back, shoved him straight over so that he couldn't get to the ball. That's a penalty. That is a penalty. I'm sorry, but I don't understand what world that's not a penalty. 2 hands in the back, one on the neck, one on the back, and just pushes him. Long ball again by the goalkeeper, headed away by Rodon, picked up by Bamford, and then headed forwards again towards Joseph. Bamford's going to win another header. Joseph's done really well to kick the ball back there. Here's Jadon Anthony. Now Crescencio Somerville. Somerville with the ball into the box. To the edge. Sam Byram shoots and blocked away by Crescene. It's going to be a Leeds throw-in. Ampadu's going to take it. Long throw-in, I think, into the box this time. Oh, God. Ampadu's long throw-in into the box then. Headed away. Dan James up against Smodix, trying to win the ball back. Smodix is just managing to absolutely get the run on these Leeds players and played it back inside. And then a long sweeping pass out wide to the other wing for Crescene, who can't quite keep... Can he keep that in? No, it's going to be a throw into Leeds. 2.5 minutes left. Here's Jadon Anthony. Now Rodon. Now Ampadu. Joel Peru. Rodon. Gray. Ampadu. Now Joel Peru. Byram again. Now Dan James. Dan James with a cross into the box. Headed away again. Here's Gray. Good ball out wide to Somerville. Somerville. Ball across the goal. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper. It's going to be a throw. What? That was a throw into Leeds. The goalkeeper pushed it away, didn't he? Nah, nobody touched it. Bamford should have got a leg on that. I'm not sure what else Farke can do, though, because he's put his team in a position where they've had that many chances to score and they haven't. So how can that possibly be entirely his fault? I don't know why he took Nonto off. That's a good point, to be fair, Sujel. He should have taken Peru off and left Thingy on. Nonto on. Mateo Joseph just shouldered it into touch there. I don't know what that was about. "30 seconds left. He's gone down with a head injury here, the lying little scumbag. Here's Somerville down the line for Jadon Anthony, but it's a corner for Leeds. I feel like Meslier might even come up for this. Yeah, Mellier's going up. Ball comes into the box from the corner. Back in. Away again. Cleared away. Sam Byram does really well. Gets the ball to Archie Gray. Now Meslier. Meslier sends that one long. Here's Rodon. Mateo Joseph flicks it to Bamford. Bamford's inside the box. Bamford's wrestled to the ground in the box, and the referee, once again, does not give us a penalty. I'm sorry, but yet again, cheating. What? How can you just wrestle him to the ground and not be a penalty? It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. One last chance then. I think one of the staff is getting a red card here. So I don't know what happened in the technical areas there. Ampadu then is going to try and put a long throw in into the box here. It's going to be the last thing of the game. I don't even think it's going to reach the box, to be honest. Oh my God, it is. Headed away. Gray chipped back into the box. Back to Somerville. Somerville goes to shoot. It hits the chest of a Blackburn player, and it's going to be the final whistle. Jesus Christ. How on earth has that happened? Leeds have lost. Oh, God. First time in the season that we've lost at home, but bloody hell. It's a joke, this, isn't it? Why can we just not win a game of football when we need to? I just don't get it. Yeah, I mean, terrible, terrible. Right, I'll be on Joe's show at 5 doing a match reaction with him, but also check out the match reaction on my channel that'll be up long before then. So thanks everybody for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Just beyond belief, that, isn't it? Absolutely beyond belief. Thanks everyone for watching, joining me on Leeds Lately. Check out the match reaction when that comes out, and I shall be back with the next game next weekend. Thanks everyone.